Hello and welcome to this solo playthrough of Advanced Squad Leader. I'm Robin Reeve and we are playing the Japanese turn 2 of scenario LFT139 RIDE of the 200th. So there we are with some situations where the Japanese are holding their lines quite properly, so all they have is to hold on again and again, but perhaps things will change. And I forgot to it doesn't keep the zoom ratio, so here am I, and I'm very astonished. It goes quite fast. I believe it's because I changed computer, and my new computer has 32 gigs RAM, so rather than 8 previously. So that should explain this, or this explain that. There we are. So Japanese, what do they have? Not a lot. They just have a Nambu to repair, and they managed to repair it. So on the Chinese side, the little DMs here have nothing to do but hope to recover. And here we have an unlikely kill, which, oh, there we are. So off we go. And there's no survival, so there we are. I'm putting them down here so they don't interfere. And here for the other one, okay, it's also eliminated, really. This is tough luck. Should I say. So that's all. So the Japanese are quite confident here. They can blast away. They don't have to hide too much. So if I count correctly, there are 4, 5, 6 of 7 tanks which are down. Just a little note about the rules. Their squads, they return to normal unless they are in melee. So there is a return in normal even if they don't kill everybody. But there we are. If in melee at that time, they remain Versic and until no longer in melee. So they can perhaps more easily become normal again. But in this case, as you will see, they are still in melee, I think. Here we are. Yes, indeed. They are in melee. What do we have here for? Let's see how we could fire into the hex, but I don't think it's interesting. We should perhaps better enter. Okay, so this is a rally face. It's done. We'll prep fire now. What do we have here? Oh, not a lot. Well, I think some obvious things can be firing here. Point blank, up 1. Okay, 6, 9, nothing. No, the most lethal one is the nasty little thing here. Oh, we have the machine gun here. My question is, it could be interesting to spray fire with 2 MF. Okay, we'll spray fire against those. That's 2 flat. Nothing. Well, you cannot always succeed. Firing here is very far away. And I believe, let me see, 103. Okay, 4. Yeah, it would go through the blaze. And perhaps. Now, is that tank really dangerous? I don't think so. I think the infantry here. Okay, we'll fire against those guys. Up 1 for the wreck, -1 for the distance, need an 8. Hit, Rof. And it is 4 flat, nothing again. Hit, no Rof. And 4 and 4 is 1 MC. And they break. That was it. Yeah. They're very vulnerable. Seriously, they should never attack through that plane. I shouldn't have read the historical explanation too much, because that's what's happening now. I'm just punished for what I'm doing. Oh, the little mortars here. The fire here, they will need something like an 8 because of the acquisition. They hit, Rof. Well, that can be really bad. 2 flat, nothing. They miss. Do they? No, they don't have B11. Don't exaggerate. It's good stuff, isn't it? The crew here. We'll fire up here. 2 up 1. Okay. Even a cower. Why not? So what? Those guys will fire on the elite here, so they have something like 6 flat. No effect. Here, rather than before they jump into the hut, here 4 up 1. Normal morale check. Pass. Well, they're not champions, but they do their best. So here we are, firing the ATR against those guys. 1 flat, nothing. So there we are. Where should we try to go? I think, no, we're at a nice place. We don't want to rush things here. Could somebody go here and disperse a little the targets? Not for the moment. We could also fire, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would not be good. 2 and 1.5. No. Better not move. So move and face. I hardly have any. No. Defensive fire face. Okay. So this one perhaps could be obvious or perhaps not. So 4 with Heroic 2 up 1 -1 here. Up 1. Yeah. Up 2 -1. So it's 4, 6, up 1. Okay, 6 and 4 is something like 2 MC. Yeah, 2 MC for the squad here, the crew here, and they pass. Not really very encouraging. So here we are. Oh, well, machine gun. I'll go with those. So 4, and we're making fire group here. 8 up 1. Nothing. So what? And here we will fire group, hoping the best against this hut. 8 up 1. Oh, they cower, but 6 and 5 is a 1 MC and perhaps a sniper. 1 MC for the leader. And for the men, no. And a killer Japanese sniper. There we are. Okay, 1-1. Where is it? Okay, that's bad news for everybody. 1. Well, it goes back here. And because they're they are in difficult there, no. So they are broken. That's all. Well, tough luck. It's tough luck. As the guys are berserk in this hex, we'll fire 4 up 1. Okay, and we broke it. Of course. What else? Here, 4 up 1 here. Okay, cover. Here, 2 up 2. Just have eyes to cry. Please. Okay, there we are. Now, we're going to fire against those little guys. Those people here. 6 up 1. Okay, and we break our marvelous machine gun. Really. Really. So they do all they can, and on both sides they don't have very good firing results. So defensive fire is done. Advancing fire phase none. We remove the prep, the move things, and route phase now 4. Yeah, those. What can they do? I think they could. No, they cannot. Let me see. They can move here, and they can move here. So they will low crawl here. Won't take risks. And here, facing everybody. I think they can move here or here, but I'd say just behind. There we are. That's all I see. Advance phase. Well, as we killed all the tanks we could, I think it could be interesting just to enter Mr. Sun's hex here. and have some close combat. So will we move also here? And here, yeah, that was my idea, to move up here. The others are fine. No, we cannot move out of the, and we're well placed. So. No need to move. Okay. Close combat phase, remove the move. Flags, and here we are. There's no, oh, I didn't see he had somebody with them. Okay, that was stupid, but okay. The Chinese also had means, anyway. So 2 to 4 is 1 to 2 minus 1. I think they need a 7 or something to hit. 1 to 2 is a 6. Yeah, minus 1. Need a 7 to kill. No, and the others are 2 to 1, minus 1 for the leader or the hero. So that they need a 10 or something like that. And there they go. Oh, and they were CX. Oh, so it was a stupid Japanese move, but perhaps did the Chinese need that? Ah, yes, that's the problem when you leave some days between two plays. So here, Japanese are stealthy, minus 1. Okay, no. 3 to 2 is a base of 8. Am I right? Yeah, 8. Minus 1. Casualty reduction. 1 to 2 need a 6. No, okay, so the casualty reduced the little guys. And up here, Japanese are 7 to 3. That means 2 to 1 minus 1 because they are Japanese. Need a 10, I think. Just checking. 2 to 1, need a 9, minus 1, 10. Yeah, minus 1. It goes down to 8. And the Japanese, answer. Wow. The leader and the squad, that's 1 to 2 for minus 1 because they are their death. So let me see. 1 to 2 is a 6. Minus 1, need a 7 or less. No, so they botched their close combat. There we are. Removing the pin things that don't exist. I don't think a single Japanese is out of LOS. No. Okay. I'm not playing very well. I'm really sorry. And I believe that the Japanese lines are really complicated to destroy. And why am I putting Japanese things? It's allied. What have I been doing? There we are. I'm looking if they have some Chinese thing. There we are. Why did I put Japanese things? Oh, sorry. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. I'm being quite clumsy actually with my keyboard. Anyway, there. It's no more there. So, I should stop drinking. I don't drink here. There we are. I don't know how the Japanese will succeed doing something very useful here. But if they can slip away a little, then putting this slightly away, just capture places. But no, it's quite grim for the Chinese, I believe. But they're not lucky with their tanks, but I don't like to bemoan luck when it's not about luck. Anyway, I hope you're still having some entertainment looking at that video, and it makes you think better for the next time. I think really the attack from the hills. I won't repeat myself, but I believe that will be the clue. moving from the heights. So all in all, I wish you the best and see you later. Bye bye.